Hi guys, Final here. Hope you're doing well. In this video, I'll be going over 10 very important tips that will fast track your progression to tier 3. These apply to both main characters that you're pushing as well as alts. I'll try to avoid going too in depth as I fear that will make the video too long, but if you have any questions after the video, please leave them down below and I'll make sure to get to them. For reference sake, it's day 14 of the Western launch if you take into account early access, and the account that I'm on is my main account. I have 2 more accounts at similar stages of progression, but I do not share materials or gold between accounts, and outside of purchasing the Platinum Founders Pack, this is a free to play account. Let's get into it. Number 1. Endless Chaos Dungeons. So after you finish your 2 Chaos Dungeons for the day, and you have depleted your Resonance Aura, you're able to queue for what is called the Endless Chaos Dungeon. Inside the Endless Chaos Dungeon, you receive currency called Chaos Shards instead of honing materials. This currency allows you to purchase from the Endless Chaos Dungeon vendor located near every Chaos Dungeon statue. These materials are essential to getting a leg up as they offer leap stones, shards, enhancing stones, as well as accessories. The accessories that you purchase do not have a weekly limit and can be dismantled for honing materials as well as traded on the auction house. However, the most important benefit of Endless Chaos Dungeons is not this, but the chance of a gold or boss portal spawning after defeating the boss on the 2nd level. Defeating the boss from the boss portal drops 10 guaranteed blessing stones. Each stone adds 1.5 increased success to honing while enhancing. So the method to running Endless Chaos Dungeons is to clear and kill the Chaos Dungeon boss on the 2nd level and leave and re-enter if no special portal spawns, instead of finishing the final level. Number 2. The Tower. The Tower for both Tier 1 and Tier 2 is 50 levels high. The first clear of a tower level on the account rewards card packs, engravings, stat potions, affinity items, skill potions, and collectibles. However, from the 2nd clear onwards, the tower rewards honing materials, most importantly, a huge amount of leap stones and shard pouches. The strategy to running the tower is to first push an alt character to eye level 420 for the tier 1 Shadespire and clearing all the way to floor 24, then having your main character take advantage of the materials from the re-clear. For tier 2, the strategy is to push an alt to 880 and clearing up to floor 14, or pushing the alt to 920 to take advantage of a further 13,000 life shards. It is so vital to your alt progression that you complete as much of the tower as you possibly can before moving to honing on them. Make sure that it's a constant back and forth. Number 3. Main Story Quest Dungeons. From Rondel onwards, you'll receive honing materials for your first clear on that character. Each story dungeon has 2 difficulties. On normal, you'll receive enhancing stones, and on hard difficulty, you'll receive leap stones and shard pouches. So take advantage of both modes as you're moving through the story, as these materials might just give you that little extra to push you to the next tier of Chaos Dungeons and Guardian Raids. Number 4. Una dailies and weeklies. Obviously, we know that completing dailies and weeklies are important, but you want to be aware of the bonuses granted to these rewards as we progress to the next plateau. For example, hitting the eye level 460 and 960 respectively nets us 4 extra leap stones per Una, while doing the 3 most profitable leapstone Una dailies, which are Alakir, Hypnos, and Carl Hertz. So to summarize, if you're about to hit these levels 460 or 960, do so with the materials on hand before doing these Unas, as you'll receive 12 more leap stones. For weekly Unas, you want to run both of the Proving Grounds Unas as well as the Chaos Dungeon Una for shards. If you're lucky enough to find a Boss Rush ticket, do the Boss Rush Una that rewards just leap stones instead of the Chaos Dungeon Una. At eye level 460 and 960, these weeklies reward 9 more leap stones than usual. So try not to be too hasty completing them on reset day if you're under the eye level. The same principle applies to your Chaos Dungeons and Guardian Raids. Use the materials you have on hand before running these and always run the highest level possible, time permitting. Number 5. Kind of following the same theme of tip number 4, use any and all tickets before moving out of the tier. There's very little you gain when you run either Cube or Boss Rush out of your tier bracket. Make sure if you have one of these special tickets on hand, go out and run them, and use those materials for honing your equipment before cracking open boxes from visiting islands. Number 6. Azure Wind Island to Shangra. Azure Wind Island is probably the most insane island for honing materials while you're in Tier 2. There's about 35 yellow quests that all provide Tier 2 materials, as well as a hidden purple quest located in the hidden dungeon on this island. To activate this quest, you must have the Song of Spring from Shangra Island, which spawns every 4 hours at one of 3 possible locations. And you can finish it for a crazy 20 leap stones and 25 shard pouches. Number 7. Ghost Ship. The Ghost Ship is a weekly in the sense that you can only obtain rewards once per week. So, if you lock yourself to a 460 Ghost Ship, you'll not be eligible to receive materials from the 960 Ghost Ship that week. Take extra care that you do not do this activity out of peak hours, as some groups do tend to fail by hitting the enraged timer with a lack of DPS or a lack of people in the event itself. And make sure that you join a party or invite surrounding people so you have a better shot at survival and contribution. If you fail, it consumes your reward eligibility for that week. Number 8. The Pirate Coin and Bloodstone Vendor. The Pirate Coin Vendor is located outside of every port on the T and Libra guild vessel. On the normal tab, you can redeem pirate coins for honing materials. The enhancement stones are tradable, while the shard bags are character bound. You can purchase from this vendor as well as the Bloodstone vendor on all your characters, as the weekly limit is by character. Similarly, the Bloodstone vendor is located in every major city and allows you to exchange your Bloodstones for honing materials and an RNG box with a chance of getting a cube or a boss rush ticket. As your guild research increases, more materials can be purchased at this vendor, so it's super important that you donate silver to your guild for Bloodstones on all your characters every day. Number 9. Marie's Secret Shop. This one can be controversial, as new players may come into this thinking it's pay to win. However, the correct use of Marie's Secret Store is to compare the price of materials on the auction house versus the cost of purple crystals on Marie's Secret Shop, as you can easily convert your gold into purple crystals. Things like life leap stones, shard pouches, and guardian stones will have enormous value when purchased on Marie's store. My personal recommendation this early in the launch is to purchase the Una's Task +1 ticket at 50 purple crystals, while selling the leap stones you obtain from guardian raids. At this point in time, this alone should be enough to fund your secret store purchases, as leap stones are going for crazy prices as people rush to progress. Additionally, use the Una's +1 ticket for a leapstone Una, thereby recouping some of your daily leapstone gains. Number 10. The Long Game. It's extremely important to keep up your rapport and chipping away at your adventure book progress. Make sure to use all 5 rapport actions for singing and talking to NPCs, and over time you'll get rewards like gold and other goodies like runes that will drastically change your damage profile and rotation. Adventure book progression is very important as well. I would prioritize East Lutheran, North Vern, Shoeshire, Rondel, and Punica for the possible 15 skill points. A bonus for those of you playing on NA West, the reset happens for us at 2 AM, whereas the world boss or the chaos gate for that day actually resets at 5 AM. Therefore, you have a 3-hour window to obtain the reward for the chaos gate or the world boss for that day again. This does not apply on weekends, however, as both events are running simultaneously throughout the day. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Personally, I felt like it was a little too long, but I hope these tips help to serve you gain a better footing in the world of Lost Ark. Always remember to be enjoying yourselves while you play. A like and subscribe will be greatly appreciated. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.